And here we are on Khaydaria, and down at the bottom left-hand corner, we have our green Protoss player from Karont3 Esports Club. It's Rio. And his opponent in the lower right-hand corner, blue Protoss player from NsHoSeo, winner of game number 1. It's Brave.
Okay, and Brave did win that first game in pretty triumphant fashion. He got an early attack in on Vortex.
And he's already won. Look at that.
Oh my goodness,
GG
and Rio
from Brave.
wins.
No.
All right, next game. We just leave the replay. Doesn't matter, you GG'd. Okay, so Brave did get a lot of damage in with that original Warp Prism harass. He did a great job microing his sentries in and out of the Warp Prism to keep them alive. He knew how valuable they were and said, I'll let my Zealots take the heat. You know, just kept scooping units as he went along the whole time, making Immortals back at home. And once he had enough for that, you know, Immortal Sentry push, he was good to go. He got into Vortex's base, killed the first, you know, smattering of roaches that tried to flank in. There were just way too many force fields for Vortex to handle, and, you know, Brave just kind of dropped the hammer. So Rio is going to have to try something interesting here, because Brave most likely is just going to be a much stronger player. So I'm curious if Rio's going to try some cheese, maybe cannons or Dark Templar or something like that, but it looks like it is going to be a gateway up first for Rio.
Okay, so he's playing pretty standard at the moment. Gas coming up afterwards. Looks like it was an 11 gate, 12 gas, though, for NsHoSeo.Brave. May have been a 13 gas, I'm sorry. In any case, it was very, very quick, and Brave looks like he could put on a lot of pressure. He still has 60 Chrono Boost saved up. He's, yeah, I mean, this is, Rio's playing very standard, playing very safe, and getting his economy in place, whereas Brave looks like he is going to just rush his opponent.
Yep, he's stopped building probes there briefly, and that's something you just never really want to do in a matchup like this. He's stopped workers a couple times. Actually, Rio has stopped workers for the time being while he's in there scouting and trying to kill a pylon, which is a tough job for a probe. It does take about half their lifespan to be able to kill a pylon.
Yeah.
I mean, some probes live forever.
Yes.
But some probes die very, very fast. So the average lifespan is really long.
All right. Now, Rio should know exactly what's going on here. He's got perfect vision of his opponent's base. And he knows that there's going to be a lot of units that are hitting his way very quickly. Brave does not seem like he's in any way, shape, or form interested in hiding this either. 2 more gates coming up for Rio. He's going to have a total of 3. Looks like he is going to prepare a counter defense, but let's see how many units he gets out.
Okay, with, you know, what does he actually have on the way? Just a Stalker?
Yeah.
Brave, I mean?
Oh, yeah, Brave. Okay, so he's doing...
What's he got out here?
That's just a probe.
And
but
what's that
that's
behind
a zealot.
Okay.
So he may throw up a 4th gate, but it looks like this is going to be that ultra-quick 3-gate pressure that we saw some players do, especially on maps like Entomb Valley, with the 11 gates and then moving into just... he'll probably put like 2 or 3 pylons down here. He may not. He may build them back at home, but that's what I would expect.
Okay, so Rio is building a sentry the old-fashioned way, you know, with Chrono Boost out of the gateway rather than waiting for Warp Gate tech. So he could actually have that sentry there, you know, quick enough to stop these first couple of units. It doesn't actually look like that's going to be the case, though. If Brave keeps this Zealot alive long enough, he can flip all these gateways over and warp in directly into the main, and that's going to be tough. The sentry actually walks down the ramp and gets taken out, so that is actually really, really, really bad for Rio. He's got 3 gateways just slowly producing things rather than warping in, and Brave is already on warp in tech, so he's got 4 Stalkers. For every 1 Stalker that pops out for Rio here, they're going to be able to gun it down extremely quickly.
Yeah, this 3-gate is all sorts of dirty. It's used every once in a while just to throw people off their game, and it looks like it's going to work here. There are no sentries popping up, so nothing is actually preventing these units from making their way in, and Warp Gate's still not quite finished up for Rio.
Right, it's pretty phenomenally good at the moment. There's the GG. 6 Stalkers and 2 Zealots just massacring everything as it pops out for Rio. So that was kind of a lopsided one, I would say. I think Brave was in danger most of that game, but held it together and fought back against Rio and just barely squeaked out a win for NsHoSeo.
All right. Man, you were so nice. Game number 3, though. is we're going to see Lucifron actually come in. So the third brother in a row is going to make his way into this game.
Family ties?
Yes. Vortex and Rio have already gone. Lucifron is going to be the next player. He's going to try and take out Brave. Of course, we've already seen how Brave deals with a Zerg and a Protoss player. Now it's time for him to go after a Terran. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Don't forget, give us more of your thoughts about who's going to win the GSL Code S Finals tonight. I'm at Kevinaki on Twitter. He is at AskJoshi, and we will give some shout-outs when we get back.